normal use, as well as mechanical or electrical failures. You can also add the Accident Plan Plus to cover accidental damage for portable electronics like tablets or headphones. Plans are available for a wide variety of products, including electronics, small appliances, fitness equipment, furniture, mattresses, jewelry, and lawn and garden items. All plans cover parts and labor with no deductibles or hidden fees. Allstate's award-winning service team will get you back up and running fast by repairing, replacing, or reimbursing you for your damaged item up to the purchase price. Adding HSN Protection Plus powered by Allstate Protection Plans to your purchases is easy. You can do it online at checkout or ask your customer care rep while making a purchase over the phone.
It's Customer Appreciation Month, and I just wanted to take a moment to give you a heartfelt thank you for shopping with us, for hanging out with us, for laughing with us, for being loyal to us. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the final hour. I'm Debbie D. We have Birkenstock, and we have a lot of choices for you. I love that because when it comes to Birkenstock, the possibilities are endless. If you want a waterproof sandal, I own this in the Giza version. I love these. You get so many compliments on them, and look at all the colors that we have. I haven't seen so many colors, and you guys, they're only $9.99 to get home. They're also on free shipping. My cards are in the Marla Wynn bin that you guys just took out. Okay, so it is Birkenstock Arizona EVA sandal. It's all waterproof. You have 2 buckles, and what I love about it, you can wear this to the pool, you can wear this to the beach, and you don't have to worry about a sandal that is going to get wet. This is the first look today. So look at all the different color grays that we have. We have black, we have this really unique ombre style. Look at the light green. We have this light gray. We also have beautiful brown. It's like a chocolate. 095569, that is the item number for you. And are we gonna show anything else? We're gonna get this party started. Is this it? This is it. So all of the 2 item numbers, because they have let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have like 12 colors. So 2 different item numbers for you. So that is wonderful that you can get this home for $9.99. And we have size inclusivity because it's 5, 5.5, all the way to 11, 11.5. So when you can get free shipping on Birkenstock, and it's only $9.99 to get home, this is a brand that never goes out of style. Never. 5 flex on everything, in case you didn't know, because it's Customer Appreciation Month. And I want to bring out Amy West. She is here.
Good evening.
How are you, my friend?
Great.
You waited all day for this, honey. You look gorgeous.
The best for last.
I know
Thank
you do. I love your Birkenstocks with your cute little jeans. That's so cute.
Yeah,
you
have
can
the
wear
Giza
these
on. We'll be seeing these later.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can wear these with everything. So we're going to start with the Madrid. Special customer appreciation price. That's why we're going to kick it off with Madrid. $89.99. You don't have to put Birkenstocks on sale. The name speaks for itself. Amy West, she travels around the world. She's also a wonderful fashion inspirer, fashion influencer.
I try.
But I love this sandal, the Madrid. We have 3 colors for you. So we have this wonderful alloy. We also have it in black.
Yep.
And then we also have it for you in gold.
Yes.
Size 5, 5.5 to 11, 11.5. This is very limited. Tell us the story of Birkenstock, because the first time I tried it, I was like, oh wow. At first, it's like your feet conform.
Yes. Yeah, so Birkenstock is really, the DNA of our brand really comes down to that contoured footbed. And then what it does is it molds to your foot. But get this, Birkenstock actually started in 1774. That's where our history began, when Johann Birkenstock registered as the first shoemaker in our family. And then from there, his grandchildren went on to create, actually the very first product that we had was a contoured insert that went into into shoes. And then a lot of people think that the Arizona was the first silhouette that we came up with as an actual shoe. It was the Madrid.
It was the Madrid.
It was the Madrid. So we have over 60 years of history with the Madrid, and we're still keeping it iconic, but also making it even extra special by giving you new fun uppers. And I love this one because of the big buckle. I'm an extra kind of girly. I know you are too.
I love extra.
We love extra.
I mean, can you tell?
So what's better than a buckle than a big old buckle?
Right.
We got the big buckles here. They really are like jewelry for your feet and just stunning. That's right.
Yeah,
You're from Texas,
bigger
so you
is
like
better.
the big old buckles.
Absolutely. I have on the gold. I think that they're absolutely fabulosity. Love the alloy. So do you wear more sterling silver? Do you wear more gold? I personally think you can mix it. I have on Marlon Wynn's, silver jewelry, and then you can put that back with the alloy, but also the black. Look at the black. If you are just very, very chic and sophisticated, and you just, you like your black. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's summer or spring. This is a color that goes back with everything. I like the size of the buckle because I think jewelry for your feet, this may be the only elevated part of the outfit. Like, you want the focus to be here.
Yeah, you really do see that. And this is the second hour that we've done today. And it was cute because we saw an outfit. It was the same outfit. It was a little more casual. And then we saw it in an EVA shoe. And then we saw it with the kind of more dressier look with the big buckle. And it really can make all the difference. It's a big feature. It really draws the eye down. It is like accessorizing your feet with that beautiful buckle. And let's be honest, Birkenstock is really known as the shoe that fits to your foot rather than you trying to fit your foot to the shoe. And the buckle and the strap are a big part of that because they are functional. The first thing that you're going to do when you put them on is you're going to adjust that buckle to where it's most comfortable for you with that strap. So I love that we're taking that iconic statement with the buckle that's functional on every shoe and really making it a statement maker and really making it shine. And that's how we keep that iconic tradition alive, but keeping it fresh and more modern for today. And of course, everything we're seeing on the runway, it's spring, it's summer, you're going to see lots of slides. We love the convenience of being able to step in and go. You don't have to lace anything up. You don't have to go through all of the struggle with that. It's very convenient. Just slide it in and go. I also love with the Madrid, again, we have that great heritage, but a lot of people do think that the Arizona, which is the two strap, is synonymous with being a Birkenstock. What's cool about the Madrid, you've got the one strap. It's going to show off a little bit more of your foot. It can be a little bit more of a feminine look. And again, just never goes out of style. Now, let's really show off the main part of the shoe, which is that contoured footbed. So I'll take you on a little tour if you want to come along with me. First, we're going to dive into that deep heel cup. And what a great feeling it is when you slide your foot into this suede sock lining and your heel just immediately clicks into place. I call it like a Lego effect. Your heel clicks in, then you have that great arch support. And just so you know, it's not just one arch that we have, it's 4 arches in each foot. So you actually have 8 arches total on your feet combined. Then you have this nice wide toe box. That toe box is going to allow your feet to stretch out. Your toes are going to stretch out, which is really important for the alignment of your body, for your feet to be able to balance and get you around. And also you have that nice raised toe bar. This is going to allow your toes to really kind of get that gripping motion, which really stimulates the circulation in your legs. And all in all, everything is based in health and wellness with Birkenstock. That's what we are all about, and that's where our tradition comes from. And what's so cool, really, it's just a marvel to me when it comes to the Birkenstock shoe, is the fact that this contoured footbed hasn't changed since we first produced it. And we are still made in Germany to this day, and that beautiful construction that lasts and lasts, that is the same Birkenstock that you're getting. This isn't just like a special HSN, special Birken. This is the true Birkenstock. And while we're at it, why don't we talk a little bit about the layers and what goes into making a Birkenstock? Because in our factories, you may have 50 plus people that work on your individual shoe. So we're going to start with that great EVA outsole. The EVA outsole here is going to give you that great tread. It's nice and lightweight, as is the cork that we're going to feature here in a minute. That EVA is the same EVA that you're going to see later in the hour when we actually show you our full EVA shoes. Then we have a layer of jute. That layer of jute helps hold the shoe together. And then followed by that, the most important part to me, this is that cork and latex center. Now what happens here is that your foot is going to heat up that cork and latex when you're in it. And the weight from your body is going to distribute across this contoured footbed and cause it to mold to the bottom of your foot, creating a custom experience. After that cork and latex, you have another layer of jute, and then you have that suede sock lining. Now, the suede sock lining is, to me, just a signature of Birkenstock. When you feel your foot go into that shoe, you know it's a Birkenstock. You feel that suede sock lining that keeps your foot nice and dry. It just has that really signature feel to it. So absolutely love the whole feel of the Birkenstock. You know it when you feel it. And if this is your first time experiencing Birkenstock, what better place to start than with the very first silhouette, the Madrid.
You guys, $89.99 when this is normally a $120 shoe. Have you applied for your HSN card? Because I want you to get the IT shoe that started it all for Birkenstock, and that is the Madrid. If you want to call 1-800-695-1418, we'll give you $15 towards this. When you go to high-end designer stores, the Birkenstock is there, and you're going to spend over $100 for these shoes. Well over $100. There are some that, you know, even go as high as $200. So the fact that you can get this at $89.99, get it. So if you want the licorice, which is your black, we only have size 11 left. So that's it. Very, very, very popular. And I say get the shoe that you know you'll wear the most, because Birkenstocks, you guys, this is the shoe that never goes out of style. I'm very grateful.
They don't like these.
They don't like those at all.
Yeah, they don't.
But I mean, you wear Birkenstocks for 10 years if you want to. I mean, I think if you're a collector, you're going to have several pair, but they're so comfortable. They conform to the shape of your foot. So talk a little bit about that. It has to do with the body heat, and it really is almost like a custom fit.
It really does create a custom fit for your individual feet, because each shoe is going to have its own curves, its own arches that you need to support that are unique to your individual foot. As you wear it, there is a little bit of a break-in process. So when you grab it, you take it out, you're gonna adjust that buckle. The first couple days, you just wanna wear it maybe an hour or two. It's a very firm, kind of supportive experience, a little different for some people who might be used to a cushion footbed. This contour footbed is gonna mold to your foot, so you need it to have time to warm up and for that to happen. So a couple days, wear it for a few hours at a time. By your third or fourth day, you can totally slip it on for 5-8 hours, because by then you really will start to see those little indentions that will appear. You'll start to see your little footprints. You'll start to see where your arch is, and that really will create a customized experience as it molds to the bottom of your foot. For that reason, I want to give you permission right now. Don't ever share your Birkenstocks. Don't share them. You will mess up your footbed if you share them. My daughters, they love to steal mine. They are not allowed to steal any of my Birkenstocks except the EVAs, which we'll see later, because those don't mold to your foot. But with these, don't share them, because it will definitely mess up the custom experience.
I love this gold. I'm not gonna take it off all night. I think get a color that you know you're going to wear that looks great on your skin. And you guys, I just love a shoe that is comfortable. It's just absolutely comfortable. I love how it supports your arches. Do you see how it supports the arch support?
Look at
you
that,
get a little bit of a heel, so it's not flat. And so, you know, I don't wear flat shoes, right? I can't. And I love the buckle on it. So the buckle to me just adds that little bit of pizzazz. But if you want a shoe that you're gonna wear with absolutely everything, I wear these. You guys, I have a pair. I have the waterproof pair. I have several colors of those because I live in Florida. So, you know, if you love to go on cruises, doesn't matter where you live, you've got to have those. But I also have these in a beautiful taupe. I have one in a green. So if you're a collector of these, it's something that you'll put on with jeans. You'll put on with a Marla Wynn chiffon jacket. You'll put it on with a jean skirt like Cara has. Cara, you look so cute, girl.
I know.
So cute. And the aloe is adorable. How do you describe that fabric? It almost looks like a patent leather.
Yeah, it definitely is more of a patent look. So we use the Birko floor on these, and we'll have some later that are all leather that you'll see the nubuck leather, but these are with that man-made upper, which is our Birko floor. And what's cool about that is that we can really kind of adjust that upper. And so this is that patent look to it, which I just think really elevates the whole look.
And you guys, you're gonna wear this with your flowy skirts, with your sundresses, with your jean skirts, with your jean shorts, and with your blue jeans. And I even think you put on a flowy pant You can wear this to Friday, you know, casual work day, you know, if they let you wear sandals.
Absolutely.
I just think Birkenstocks, the fact that it goes way back. How old is this brand?
Over 250 years.
250 years. I always want to say it's 200
I mean, how many shoe brands can even say that?
No,
I mean,
how
many brands? There's so few brands at all. And I love the fact that we have had such an influence on the shoe industry, because right when they came out, you know, as the industrialization and the changing and the, you know, the knowledge of foot health really developed, and so Birkenstocks had a part to play in all of that and developed the contoured footbed. So very influential. If you actually go to their website or to their to our social media, you will see some really cool videos that talk about the history of Birkenstock.
I mean, from 1774, wasn't the Declaration of Independence like 1776?
Yeah.
You guys, that
Don't quiz me on it, but that sounds right. That sounds right.
Older than the States here in America. Okay, now we have the Arizona, speaking of states. $84.99, all of these customer appreciation prices that I'm able to share with you. I'm very excited about it because, again, when you're a brand that's been around for 250 years, you don't have to put anything on sale.
Right.
So the reason you want to shop with HSN is because we're going to give you free shipping on any style that you see for this whole hour. And the color that I have in the Arizona, which is very popular, is this light rose. And again, size 5, 5.5 to 11, 11.5. We also have it in this white, and it's a beautiful white. You know, it's nice and crisp and light. And then we also have it for you in the canvas options, and this is your surf green. So the fabric changes a bit. Love the canvas. And then the last one is the stone coin. I mean, gray is having a moment.
Oh, yes.
Right? Gray is having a moment.
I love a good neutral, too, because, listen, you're going to wear this with everything. So for me, especially when I travel, I love a neutral. I love a gray. I love a taupe. I love a beige. I love anything that's going to go with pretty much everything in my wardrobe. So you can never go wrong adding this to your shoe collection, to your shoe wardrobe. And the gray, of course, doesn't really get dirty. There's lots of benefits to it. But this canvas is so beautiful. It kind of reminds me of that like distressed sneaker feel. It's definitely giving coastal vibes, and there's a lot of fun you can have with this.
You guys, I love the 2 buckles. If you want a little bit more security, you may want to go with the 2 buckles. $84.99 is just such a special price. And I love how you really can wear it with anything. There's not anything in your closet where you're like, I don't know if the Birkenstocks will work. I feel like they work with dresses, with pants, with skirts, with shorts. Ingrid came out in that beautiful color that we're calling surf green.
Yeah, that
and
looks
explain
so
this
great.
canvas. I haven't seen that fabrication.
Yeah,
it's new, right?
Brand new, as is that embossed one that we have as well. This is that beautiful canvas. We've done canvas in other colors before, and just depends on the season of whether or not what silhouette we're going to offer the canvas in. So I'm really happy to see it in the Arizona, which, by the way, is over 50 years old, the Arizona silhouette. So you've got those great functioning straps, and then you've got your buckle, which is still a hardware. It's just got a coating on it, so it's not giving that metallic sheen, but it's still a nice hardware, nice quality buckle. And then you can see when you open it up, look at that great felt on the inside. So this is super soft up against your skin. When I say break in, you never have to worry about breaking in the straps. They're never going to cause any cutting or, you know, blistering or anything like that. It's all about getting that footbed to really mold to your foot. So that's what we talk about when we say it takes a couple days to get it fully broken.
I love anything to me that is easy. You can adjust this, so if your feet swell, you can put it on the last buckle. If you need to tighten it, you can put it on. But remember, your feet will basically conform. Do we have that graphic that kind of shows you just the way that this whole footbed is designed? It's very special, very special.
It really is. You've got that outside layer, the EVA outsole, which is that same EVA that we use in our full EVA shoe. So just so you know, we have been working with that for a long time. That gives you that great tread on the outsole. Then you've got a layer of jute. Then you have that layer of cork and latex, which, by the way, you know, our cork actually comes from wine corks.
Oh, I did not know
Yes, we
that.
repurposed them. Yeah, you have a few. Yeah, I think we all do have a few of those at home. If not, we can get you some. But yeah, so we repurposed our cork, which, by the way, cork is a great sustainable product because you harvest it from the bark of the tree. You do not have to cut the tree down. So we love that about cork. And then the latex also comes from a tree. And that is the product that heats up and molds to your foot. A layer of jute, and then you have that great sock lining, that suede sock lining that just feels so delicious when you slide your foot in.
Well, I love the heel cup. If you have not tried Birkenstock, you get so much support. Your heel is supported. You see how it just fits right in there? And so this feels like suede. Everything that touches your skin, this is very, very soft. Again, you have the adjustability and even the traction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so important. How many sandals have you gotten and you slip and you slide in them? You don't have the support, you don't get the arch support, and we are all just trying to, the way we were taught was kind of like, oh, see if you can fit your foot in there. Birkenstocks are designed to fit your foot, right? They mold to your foot. You don't mold your foot to the shoe.
Absolutely, $17 to get this home. So you guys, 5 flex on everything means you're getting a shoe that should be over $100 home for 17 bucks and change. So take advantage. Love that surfer green if you're looking for something. I see you, Ingrid. Ski Wee Soror, AKA Pink and Green Sorority. Yes, we are. So all of my AKA girls, my sorors, if you'd like to get that surfer green, you're going to wear that with quite a bit. $17 is all you're spending. You can put this on a credit card, debit card, PayPal. Very easy to shop here. And just remember, if you want to basically have free exchanges for any color or size that you'd like to exchange. Okay, we also have a wonderful Glenda. I like the name. Okay, Glenda's coming up just a little bit later. Look at that. If you want a strap, this is one of the only options that we have, and it's $29 to get this home. Remember, free shipping. Talk about this version of Birkenstock.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Papilio. Papilio, yes. So this is nice. This is where we have a little fun with elevation and elevated style. So we've given you that great platform, and we're going to talk more about that to come.
So Glenda has not been seen today, coming up a little bit later. So if you like the wedge look and like that support around the ankle, I would pick Glenda up. Love the neutral color on here. 088318. So stick around, $29 to get this home. And this is the, excuse me, what they call elevated version. Most expensive version of the brand. So I love that we have it on 5 flex. Okay, so here is a braided Giza for you. It is $27 to get home. I have not seen this. This is very, very cool. So we have it in first time today, you guys. So you're getting first dibs on this. I think we're calling the black licorice. So here is your licorice. We also have it for you in, it looks like a navy. I just want to make sure we're going to call it navy. Look at how pretty that is. And then right next to you, let's describe these.
Cognac?
The cognac. And then we also have the green olive.
Look how vibrant that is.
I love the
braid. I have a lime shirt on right now, so you can see how vibrant that is.
And the
so
color
pretty.
blocking.
Yeah, I know. I love that too. It's really fun. These are stunning. First of all, Giza is one of our favorite silhouettes. This is even more special. You have that nubuck leather. I love the braiding on it because it's giving that very, I won't say it's not quite gladiator because that has a lot more straps, but it's definitely giving that kind of feel to it, right? But
I agree.
Still a simple slide in. You have that thong styling. And what is so cool, if we get a close up in here, you can see that the toe post on this is a tapered toe post. So all of my friends out there that have a problem with those thong stylings that have a cylinder in between your toes and that feels so uncomfortable, you will not have a problem with that. That is a tapered toe post designed to slide very easily in between your toes and not cause any issues. This is a great shot also of that beautiful braided nubuck leather. And that's why you're seeing this at a slightly higher price point, because we're dealing with that, you know, real leather, real quality leather as part of your straps. And of course, you've got that great hardware as well. So just a beautiful, iconic silhouette. Again, the Giza with that extra special braided detail.
And you guys, you don't see all of these designs, right, when you go into your box stores. So if you want something unique, again, you can always adjust the buckle. You set it and forget it. $27 to get this home. And I mentioned it earlier, but I want you to understand, if you get this home, it's 5, 5.5 all the way to 11, 11.5, and I do the 11, 11.5. We do have free exchanges if you want to exchange for a different size or if you want to exchange for a different color. So feel free to shop, sit back, and we do all the rest for you. This feels like a suede, like a suede, like real suede, and you guys do. It's a vegan, right?
No, well, so not all of them are vegan. So we do have some footbeds where we have, instead of the suede sock lining, we have a vegan styling. But yeah, this is all real leather. This one is the real deal.
Okay,
yes.
So you guys, when you're talking about real leather, this braided, and it says it right there on the graphic, the Giza braided. I can't read my own writing. I need to get my readers out. But you guys, if you want something unique, here's the navy. Here it is in the black. And then I love the cognac, and that's gonna be your neutral. They always say to have at least that neutral shoe that'll go back with everything, and this is gonna look good on every single complexion. And then the olive, I think green is having a moment. We had the surfer green earlier, then you have the olive here. But yeah, I was feeling it, I was like, wow, because we do have some that are faux and we have some that are real. And in Birkenstock, you can't tell the difference, but this one happens to be the real, genuine leather, if that matters to you. $135 is the price, and you would pay that anywhere else, right? But we do allow you to spread your payments out over 5 months, and we do pay for the shipping. So I hope that you're seeing something. In fact, I'm told we're very busy on this one. You're obviously seeing something you really like, because a lot of people are calling for this one.
And you know, Debbie, I was thinking, you know, especially knowing, again, you're from Texas, I'm from the country too. It's kind of like when you buy a boot. You know, there are all different kind of boots out there, different qualities, right? But when you find that perfect leather boot, you know, that you know is gonna be in your closet for 25 years.
I'm telling you.
That's how I feel about a Birkenstock that has real leather. Like, first of all, they're gonna last and last a long time, even with our man-made uppers, which is that Birko floor, very high quality materials. But when you find those leather uppers and you make that investment into the leather, I mean, this is going to last and last and get better and add character with each wear. And that's exactly what happens with that contoured footbed. The more you wear it, the more it's going to mold to your foot and give you that custom experience. And I even love that little toe post has a little bling on it too. It has like a little gold accent at the top that adds a little additional accessorization to it. So much to love in that braided Giza.
And yeah, and Ingrid, straighten up your strap on the right one. I just want to, you can adjust this so that they line up perfectly. That gives you that T-strap. We make them change so quickly that I just wanted her to straighten it up, and you can straighten it up so you have that perfect T-strap. I love Cara's outfit, and Cara, you have on the black from here, right? The licorice? The licorice with that cute little dress and that floppy hat. You're spring ready, summer ready. You're gonna wear these, you guys, summer after summer and spring after spring. I even, you know, coming from Texas, now living in Florida, I'm moving again. And look, I wear sandals all year long. If you give me a nice day, I get 70 and up, I'm gonna have on my Birkenstocks.
Same.
So we also have a 3-strap sandal that's coming up at the end of the hour, and it's giving you that gladiator look.
Yes, that's definitely
Florida. So look at that. It kind of has like this metallic pearl white. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
That's one of my favorite finishes that we do.
Oh, really?
I love that antique pearl white coloring because it's a little more off-white, but it's still elevated and it goes with every outfit I have. This is one of the ones I travel with, is that color.
You guys, if you like a little extra, I love the extra buckle. I love the 3-strap. The Florida is so cool. And if you like that slide, you just slide in and go. You'll put these right by the door, coming up a little bit later. So definitely stay tuned, because I have so much for you to choose from. So if you can swing it, you might want to get a couple of pair, because it's not every day that we have 5 flex. We never know when we'll give you 5 payments to spread it out over 5 months. This happens to be one of those weekends. So that's when you want to get your sandals right now. Get ready for summer. Spring just kicked off. Okay, so now we have the wonderful Giza thong. And this Giza thong, you guys, I have the first color in licorice, and that will be your black. I have the second one here in mocha. And I own this color, and it goes back with everything. Then we also have it in onyx, and so this onyx, it's kind of like a little metallic to it. I love the sheen to it. And then this next one is antique lace. I love that they make this just a warm white. If you want that off-white and that cream, then there's a bright white, and then next to that we have, and you can see the difference in that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that this one's just a little bit more off-white and has that sheen to it. This is that optic white.
And then we have it in black, and then the last color there is in silver.
Yes.
And now the Giza is also very, very wildly popular.
Wildly popular. I think this one we're celebrating over 40 years. So it was 60 for Madrid, Arizona was 50, and then it was 40 for the Giza. So this is definitely one that we have had for a long time, and it doesn't ever go out of style. Everyone needs a good thong styling in their shoe wardrobe. So we love this for that with that tapered toe post. It shows off a lot of the foot. It elongates the foot. I think it's a very feminine silhouette as well. This one is made with that Birko floor upper, very flexible, nice felt underside, keeping your shoe nice and dry. You have that tapered toe post as we discussed, and of course that contoured footbed. So it's been a few minutes, and if you're just tuning in and maybe you're new to Birkenstock or you've heard about Birkenstock, but you're not really sure what all the fuss is about, well, let's talk about it. So the DNA of our brand is really in the contoured footbed, and we are all about health and wellness from the ground up. And once you walk in, the shoes that you wear every day can have a lasting effect on the way that you stand, the alignment in your body, and of course we know that it can affect all sorts of things, our joints, the way we walk, and how we feel at the end of the day, how much energy we have to keep going. So let's talk about that contoured footbed and what it's made of. So you have that deep heel cup, and that your foot's going to slide into, your heel's going to be cradled by the contoured footbed. Then you have that nice arch support that's supporting all 4 arches of your individual foot. It's really supportive. It feels so good when you slide in there. Then you have that nice big toe box, so your toes can stretch out and really have function, right? They can have balance. They can help your body align. Then you have that raised toe bar. That toe bar is what your toes are going to grip onto. It helps keep the shoe on in a practical way, but it also is helping with circulation for your whole legs, your feet and your legs. All of this is really giving you much better health and wellness, and it's something that a lot of shoes aren't keeping in mind, from the start, right? We were thinking about the top, the upper, how it's going to match with your outfit, but we're really thinking about how this is going to affect your body in the long term.
And you guys, if you're trying to choose between the licorice and the black, I want to put those two side by side. I love all of the color choices that you get. So it looks like the licorice just has a little bit more of a sheen, right?
Yes, yep. It has a little bit, almost a patent look to it with a little bit of texture.
And then the black is more of a matte. And, I love that this is not going to be uncomfortable between the toes. I have 2 pair of Gizas, and you're going to love your Birkenstocks. I was so impressed that I was cool to my 13-year-old because he came home one day and was like, I want some Birkenstocks. And I'm like, what? Already at 13, you want some Birkenstocks? You guys, this is your high-end designer brand. So I have created a little monster.
Mine too. And it was funny, you were talking about the mocha. I've thought of all the colors my kids would want. They would want maybe a bright white one or one of our fashion colors. My daughter said, no, I want the mocha. I want that brown one, Mom.
But I do like that. I had to explain to him quality because they shop on all these little, websites and I've never heard of. And he ended up getting a knockoff of a Birkenstock. I kid you not, it lasted 2 weeks. It fell apart. And I told him, I said, listen, he got a blister. Sam, my producer's in my ear. I said, you don't go cheap on shoes. That was one thing that my mama taught me. And if Gloria Denman, if you're listening, I love that because I told him, I said, look, I'll buy you some Birkenstocks. I mean, he asked about it one day. It kind of blew him off. I was like, is he serious? This is ageless, but you want to get the real deal. There's a lot of imitators out there, and this is just so well constructed. This is a brand, you don't last for 250 years unless you know what you're doing. So you're going to find all of these wonderful colors like this black, and then if you want a little bit of something different, then you can get the onyx, which it kind of has like a little blue tint to it. I also have this color, the mocha. And it's going to last and last and last and last, not 2 weeks like my son's knockoff. And it was a good lesson for him. When it fell apart, he was like, what happened? I said, well, you went cheap, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, I give him like what they call a little green light card, and it's it's attached to our bank account. So he does his chores and we put money on it, and he said he was gonna buy him something. I'm like, okay. I always tell him, just let me approve it.
Yeah.
He didn't let me approve it, so he got a knockoff and then had to come back 2 weeks over and was like, can you give me real Birkenstock? I wish we sold Birkenstocks for kids.
I know, same. My kids are obsessed with Birkenstocks as well. My daughter, this is a funny story because, I'm the Birkenstock queen, so she's
so high
told
quality.
Me, sometimes I bring home a silhouette that she wasn't into. She had a friend that had one that hadn't broke hers in yet, so she decided to buy them from her. And this is how I know we have the best deals, because even her used one was $70. She paid her friend $70 for her used one. So get a brand new one, get ones that haven't been broken in. You want these to customize to your feet and your feet alone. But to our point, this is absolutely ageless. They are a status shoe, but really rooted in health and wellness. And there's a reason why they never go out of style, and that's because they feel amazing, and they have not changed that contoured footbed from the beginning, and they never will. What we do, we keep them in those traditional silhouettes. We make them fresh. We give you different colors, different uppers, and we still do bring new silhouettes to the table. So there's so much fun to be had with Birkenstock, but most importantly, so much support to be had.
So much support and so much cuteness. It's just the cute factor, you guys. $22. This is a huge customer pick. If you have not tried Birkenstock, read the reviews on this. This is a wonderful, it feels like suede that you're stepping onto. It is a velvety, soft finish. The heat from your body makes the shoe conform to the shape of your foot. So it's almost like a custom fit. $22 to get that home for a customer pick. So we're gonna move on to the Papilio. This is Glenda, y'all, and I told you about Glenda just a moment ago. You guys are loving Glenda, so I want you to get it. 29 bucks. It's like your wedge, just a little bit different. And this is a ½ inch, so you just a little bit, right? Just a little thicker than your regular. Lots of traction on here. And my first color I have for you is pecan. So cute. The sizing on this is 5, 5.5 to 11, 11.5. Right next to that, we have the dark tea. All neutrals. I love that. And then we have a green tea.
Green tea.
See, I'm telling you, green is having a moment.
Yeah.
Look at how cute that is.
It definitely
And then
is.
we have sandcastle as your last color. I mean, that green is vibrant. How pretty is that?
Fresh.
Because I'm such, a shopaholic, and it's okay. I stand up and say, I'm Debbie, and I'm a shopaholic. It's okay.
I'm right there with you.
I migrate to just those fun colors. If you like to stand out, I just love this color. I really do.
No, this is a gorgeous color. It's definitely new for the season. This is the first time that I've seen it. Love this with the ankle strap. The Glenda does give you a little bit of height. We love that. The whole secret to us being able to do Birkenstocks with some elevation is the fact that we give it to you on a platform. So you can see it's a little bit shorter here than it is in the back. We do a gradual elevation, so there's never extreme pressure that's put on your joints, which is important to me because I am a sufferer of foot pain. I have arthritis in one of my toes, and I absolutely am in excruciating pain the next day every time I decide to wear heels at night, even the good for you ones. These are so different, and that's because we really pay attention to that gradual incline, but also you're getting all that contoured foot support, and the molding that we talk about that it's customizing to your foot. You are still getting this with the Papilio because it is by Birkenstock, utilizing all the same technology that we utilize with Birkenstock. We're just giving you the opportunity to add a little bit of elevation, a little bit of height to your shoe wardrobe.
And you guys, I love that this is all leather. Glenda is all leather. So all leather, okay? Very, very, very soft, very pliable. It's going to move with you. You're able to have that extra security. So if you're looking for the ankle strap, go ahead and get this home. Order right now, put it in your cart. It's $29 to get home. It's free shipping. Remember, you're getting a ½ inch, and it also is all real leather on the inside. So talk about high end. Again, you go to these department stores and they have Birkenstock, and I think it's great if you want to shop there. I don't tell anybody where to shop. What I can tell you is we usually give you more size inclusivity. I cannot find Birkenstocks elsewhere where they give me the 11, 11 and a half. A lot of times they stop at size 10. So we're size inclusive, and you're just getting these gorgeous colors. I love that color pecan. I love that Cara has on this beautiful like olive dress. She threw on a topper with it to make it a little different for this look. And this replaces, because a lot of times they make the wedge like 3 inches.
Yes, a lot of
not
times
too high.
they do. This is a nice, subtle wedge. It's giving you just a little bit of elevation. I also love that we always give a nice wide heel base so you don't have that kind of worry that you're gonna turn your ankle. So this is perfect for those like garden weddings or beach weddings, things that you want to dress up for, maybe have a little height for, but you don't want to sink in or fall over. We love that. Or just if you're just wanting to add a little bit of height. We're tall glasses of water, so we're not always, you know, adding inches isn't always the top of our mind, but it does make you stand differently, having a little bit of a heel too, so sometimes I like to wear them for that reason.
You guys, you're gonna love having a wedge that's not too high, because too high of a heel, let's just face it, it affects your back. So this is doable. I also wanna remind you of the sandal that I have on right now. Okay, the Madrid. You guys, this is customer appreciation. Look at how cute these are. I want to show you the buckle. Is that not just the cutest?
So cute.
I have it on in the gold. We also have it in alloy. It's $89.99. This is my deepest price cut. It should be $120, so we knocked $30 off on Birkenstock.
Major.
That does not happen. It all started with Madrid. It's only $18 to get home. Look at that arch support. Do you see that arch support?
Look at that.
You're gonna get the arch support with this. And you guys, you're gonna be comfortable. I have on an Iman white jean. I have on my Marlon Wayne. I'll just step out here real quick. It's just a cute little outfit.
It's a way cute
It's super, super cute, so that, you know, you walk in and you're like, oh, I got my cute little Birkenstocks on. So I want you to have something cute. I want you to have something that you just want to sit like this and just show everybody your cute shoe. So think of finding fresh new things, maybe on TikTok. Have you heard yet? QVC Group is now live 24/7 on QVC's TikTok shop. We are the first U.S. brand to do so. In fact, our CEO was just on Good Morning America this past week. You can download the app and shop on the QVC TikTok shop. I love it. So we're gonna just shop several different ways, live on TV, live on TikTok, and we'll be right back with more.
For Jay King, every day is a new adventure. He travels the globe to bring you his mine finds and exotic jewelry collection. Discover brilliant gems and exquisite pieces you can only find here at HSN.
This Customer Appreciation Month, we are throwing a special weekend-long party just for you.
The gang's all here, and we're bringing our best brands,
appreciation price deals, gratitude-filled savings,
and super special surprises. Join us for Appreciation Celebration Weekend, April 4th through the 6th.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Everybody, so I believe everybody should have Birkenstock in their closet. I just do. I mean, it's really a historic brand. Been around for 250 years, and they are so incredibly comfortable. They never go out of style. It's ageless, timeless, and I have the $49.95 sandal that is waterproof. So this is called the Arizona, the waterproof version. So we're getting ready to gear up. Go by the pool, go by the beach, go on a cruise. You can even, hey, it's wet a little bit that day. They're gonna have a little sprinkle, put these on.
Yes.
So I have these in size 5, 5.5 to 11, 11.5. And my first color is metallic anthracite. I also have it in black. Wonderful. My husband has these in black, I also bought these for him in white, and he has them in red, believe it or not. I love it. These are so incredibly popular. I have these also in white, and this is the metallic silver, okay? Then, if you want to get them in a little fashion color, we have lime. How cool is that? We also have it in, right there in front of you, I think we're calling that olive.
This one is actually khaki.
Oh, khaki.
It's a little confusing.
It really is a olive, but okay.
It is an olive. I don't know why we call it khaki.
We call it khaki.
We do.
And then new coral multi, I would totally wear these on July 4th, Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Because that coral is giving me little red vibes, and it looks like it's red, white, and blue. I just think that is so incredibly cool. It's like kind of, what, watercolor?
Yeah.
And it's waterproof. I love anything different. You guys, $9.99. This is I think my only sandal that I have by Birkenstock that is $9.99 to get home.
Amazing, amazing. And I know these were doing just like really popular earlier in the day. It's definitely sandal season. I'm so happy we finally made it. And here's the thing. You want to have both the traditional Birkenstock with the cork and latex center that molds to your foot. You also want an EVA, and for this reason, you cannot get your traditional Birkenstocks wet. I know they're sandals. I know you want to wear them to the beach, you want to wear them to the pool, but you don't want to get them wet because it will change up the moldability of the footbed. So that's why we have the EVAs. It has that contoured footbed. You get that support. They're light as air. We've given you tons of color options, and they really are a great way to start if you're just getting started with Birkenstock. But they're totally waterproof. So you have so many options to wear these by the pool, on your cruises, on your boat, gardening, wear it as a shower shoe. I know a lot of people that wear this as a house shoe.
House shoe and a shower shoe, especially you have your college students going off, and sometimes going off to college, and they have the dorms, and they all have to share the showers, and they say get a shower shoe. This is perfect. This is that shoe you're going to take on vacation.
Yes.
Because a lot of times when you get like just a regular flip-flop, like you just go to you're on your way to the beach, you stop real quick into the grocery store, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to get that. No, this is going to give you support for your arches. It has that heel cup design. I mean, even though this is the waterproof version and it's $9.99 to get home, I love just the technology.
Yes, and I have a story. I picked this one up because I have a story about this one. We took our family to Italy over the summer last year.
Oh, good
and
for
I
you.
brought some different shoes. Yeah, it was fun. It was memorable. This is the shoe that I wore the most.
Right.
I wore everywhere. I walked all over Rome in these. We wore these in Positano. I wore these into the water because their beaches are like pebble beaches. They hurt my feet, so I wore these into the water. They were so perfect. They came in handy. They were comfortable, and they really stood the test of time. And they matched every single outfit that I had.
Absolutely.
And in Europe, I mean, that's a great place to wear Birkenstock because we're made in Europe. So a lot of people Birkenstocks, they're very, very popular everywhere you go, but especially in Europe. So this was the shoe that I wore nonstop. Definitely grab one of these. Like you said, we live in Florida. It rains every day here during the summer. So I throw these in the car. I throw these in a tote bag so they're always ready. I can't tell you how many times I go into the grocery store.
Yep.
I'm coming out. Pouring down rain.
Oh,
didn't even
especially in
look
the
like it was
summer.
going to rain before.
You guys, and this khaki is so dang cute.
So cute.
So the khaki is really an olive. Again, Cara, who's your dress made by? That's such a cute little outfit. It is so cute. It's such a cute little outfit. I'll go over there and see in a minute. Let me just go over here.
Ireland?
So I think it's the Kathy Ireland dress because she put it with the Kathy Ireland jacket. But look at all the neutrals. If you wear your taupes and stones and your olives and your creams and your grays, khaki is really a neutral. So I'm glad in a way we're calling it khaki. Cara, you look so adorable. They are so incredibly comfortable. I kid you not, my husband wore a cute little red and white Adidas outfit today, and he had on his white Birkenstocks with it. And I said, honey, you look so cute. So I feel like you put this on with the most casual thing, right? It could be, your sportswear. It could be your yoga outfit. You just look like you have class and like quality shoes. There's something about wearing a quality shoe a designer brand, and everybody instantly puts you in a different class. They do.
I agree. It's a status shoe. It really is. Because when people see a Birkenstock, they know, first of all, it's been around over 250 years. Second of all, they know the quality. They know the style. They know the iconic silhouettes. And they know that you like both style, quality, and that you care about your feet.
Absolutely. And I don't know, I just feel like, you know, when we went to breakfast, I just feel like they look you up and down and they say, oh, you look nice. Anyway, we also have this, I love if you want a brown. I rarely see, this is my first time seeing Birkenstock in this color.
Yeah.
I love this color roast.
That is a first for the EVA. We've done a roast in an upper on a traditional Arizona. So I love that we're giving it to you in the EVA. Oh, all the colors in this palette
and you guys,
stunning.
these are so smooth. Again, if you have a wide foot, it doesn't matter. Narrow, you're going to be able to adjust it. We also have it in sage. So remember we said the greens were having a moment. Beautiful soft green. We also have it in this beautiful pastel of a gray. And so if you want to get this, and then we also have it in what we call eggshell.
Yes.
So eggshell is not as stark of a white as, like I have white and it's stark, vibrant, bright. Eggshell is kind of like an off-white.
Yes, it is.
A little bit warmer.
It is, absolutely. And I just think all of these color palettes are so beautiful. They're giving spa to me. Like I would just want to take this sage one and just go have a spa day. I'm in my robe. That's what this one's giving me. But I love all the mineral palettes. I think they're very soothing. So if that's kind of your domain, if you really love the very soothing colors, you're going to love this palette. I love, Debbie, that you mentioned these are functional buckles. So I see a lot of dupes on these out there. They don't have two things. They don't have functional buckles, for one, and they don't have that contoured footbed. They're just gonna kind of maybe have a little slope there. That's all you're gonna get, and they're done. This has that deep heel cup that we talked about, that great arch support that's gonna support all four arches of the foot. You've that nice wide toe box and that raised toe bar, everything that you know about a traditional Birkenstock, just this is not the cork one, so it doesn't mold to your foot. But you still get that great support. You're gonna wear this to the beach, you're gonna wear this to the pool, get it wet, no worries. I walk in these. These are the ones I keep outside, right outside my house.
We wear them all the time.
I'm not worried about the humidity. I walk in these every day.
We didn't go to the beach. We didn't go to the pool. We didn't go to the lake. My husband had his on. I wear these in the house because we have hardwood floors. You're going to wear these $9.99. $9.99, get several colors, free shipping. Ingrid looks so cute. And that beautiful rose with your, you can dress this up.
Way cute.
Look at this. If you are having some foot issues, and I've had fasciitis before, I forget the name, plantar fasciitis before, I finally kind of got rid of it. But if you've had foot issues, Ingrid, you could wear this on Easter Sunday. You seriously could. You want a comfortable shoe, you've got on this pretty floral dress, and you're only spending $9.99 on the shoe, and it's free shipping, and you're gonna just look like a beautiful, like casual chic boho. Because you know, some churches, you don't have to go, you know, with the hat and dressed up. You can just go and praise, and you don't even have to dress up. You can wear your Birkenstocks. They're that good.
Come as you are.
Come as you are, they say. Yes.
That's right.
Okay. We also have the Sydney. So I want you to meet Sydney. I love all the names, by the way. $22 to get home Sydney. This first color we have for you is that pearl white. Isn't that pretty? It's just got this beautiful metallic. I just think this is so pretty.
So pretty.
Then we have for you the wonderful graceful taupe. Oh, this is pretty. Like if you love your bronze jewelry or your rose gold jewelry. And then all of them with the metallic pearlesque theme. Oh, this one's faded purple.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Just so unique. I mean, if you're a collector and maybe you're like, I'm done with high heels, maybe just do Birko, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be like, wow, you have a great collection of shoes.
Yes.
And then this color here, we're going to call gray taupe. And then the last one is licorice.
Yes.
I'm in love with this purple, this faded purple. You don't always go for the unique colors. I mean, how cute is this?
So cute.
So cute.
I love that we're constantly coming up with new colors of the season. I love when we do prints. We've had fun with the insoles here with that suede sock lining. There's always something new and unexpected that you can find with Birkenstock season to season. So in this case, you see some of the new ones that we're highlighting. The Sydney is such a great silhouette because it kind of gives you the same styling as the Arizona, but a little bit more feminine, a little bit more delicate. The straps are more narrowed and tapered, so it's going to show off more core of your foot.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you say, oh, you know, just the Arizona straps are just so big, I want something a little thinner, this is the perfect kind of compromise to that. Also, maybe you love the Arizona, but you're like, oh, should I buy another Arizona? Okay, so this gets you pretty close to it, but slightly different. So I do love that there are collectors, as you mentioned, that love to collect our new and iconic silhouettes. And I think some people that I know, they'll grab one every year, like pick their favorite and grab a new one every year. But they last a long time. So maybe pick a different one, a different silhouette, a different color upper, pick your favorite, but in a different color. Have fun with how you collect them.
And you guys, I want to open one up and show you that everything that touches your feet, very, very soft. This is $22 to get home. It's free shipping. On the inside, this is very, very soft and velvety. I love that. So nothing that's touching your skin is going to be a problem. You also have the adjustability. This is a true buckle. It's not just for decor, so that you are able to tighten this up or make it, or maybe like the back needs to be a little bit looser. If this needs to be tighter in front, you do. I like that you have that choice.
Yeah, and I have one foot, like I mentioned, I have arthritis in one toe, and so I kind of have to like adjust that one so that it's not too tight on that area. So it's great you can customize it to each foot, just like it's going to mold to each foot individually, because each foot has different needs and needs different support. So you get that customization on each foot, not just one.
And you guys, depending on what you eat, right? I mean, you could be eating sushi, or you love pickles, olives, whatever, a little bit of salt, whatever. Your feet can swell, so you want that adjustability where you can make it tighter or looser at any time of the day. If you know somebody who is about to have, you know, a baby, they want something that's not going to be high, but has a little bit of a support. So I love that you are getting about, what would you say, like it's not even a half of an inch. With this is more like a fourth.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so you get some support, you get the stability. And I love when I see my Birkenstock and I can see the shape of my toes. Like, I love the lining of this that feels like suede. Now, we do have some real leather on the outside and real suede on the inside. This one is the Birko, which is the vegan, and it doesn't matter. You are going to, it feels like the real deal. If you're a collector, you know what I mean. And you guys, dive on in. I think I also am in love with this pearl white.
Oh yeah, I love
that.
that pearl white. I have that in the Mayari and I wear it everywhere. Such a beautiful color. I also love that you're talking about our pregnant women. When I was pregnant with my first daughter, I did have a lot of swelling and my feet swelled up. I could hardly put my own shoes on. I needed some Birkenstocks then, because you need that full support. Your feet hurt so much, and the easy convenience of just sliding into it, right? So you're just gonna easily slide into that. It's so convenient. Yeah, that great heel cup, you're just gonna sink right into. I call it the Lego effect. You just like click into place, especially once it's molded to your foot, right? It all just clicks into place.
And you'll love, you guys, it's only $22 to get home, and it's free shipping. So guilt-free to try it. And remember, if you want to send anything back, it's not a problem. If you want to exchange a color or a different size, we pay for the shipping. That's why you want to shop here with Birkenstock. The HSN deals are just fantastic, and you won't find all of these unique colors. That faded purple is so unique. Love, Cara, how you have this on with skirts. And remember, purple looks so cute with greens, like your sages. That purple looks good with brown. It looks good with gray. If you want something new for the season to stand out, go for those really cool colors. 099952. I love that you're looking for something comfortable. You're going to get the support. You see how the toes are all spread out. They're not cramped. You have the heel cup supporting your heel. The arch support is fantastic, and that's why this brand has lasted for 250 years. I do have one final shoe for you that is very cool. It's called the Sydney, and wow, wow, wow is all I can say. We have it in Sandcastle, and remember, everything is 5, 5.5. To 11, 11.5 in most of these styles. This first color is Sandcastle, that's a neutral. We also have it for you in what we call pearl white. So you can tell that the Sandcastle is more matte, and then your pearl white, it's just giving it, to me, it almost looks like a champagne. It's so cool. And then the last color is that faded purple, and more security here. And again, that ability, that adjustability to make this looser or tighter anywhere on the foot.
Yeah, that 3-strap design is so unique. It really stands out. Definitely more of a gladiator feel to it, but it's still a slide. You don't have to worry about without buckling anything around your ankles. I'll tell you, I have my favorite travel game, which is Count the Birkenstocks. I've talked about this one all the time. My kids, they think it's a little cringy, but I can't help it because I'm all about Birkenstock. So whenever we're traveling, I'm like, there's one. I love when I find the unique silhouettes. Yes. When I see something besides in Arizona, it's always like, ooh, that's a good Birkenstock. This is definitely one that stands out. Again, all of these straps are fully functional. You're going to adjust them to your foot. And then when you slide in, you're going to give it a couple days, wear them a couple hours each day.
So soft.
Yes, oh, so soft. And then your foot is going to really cause the cork and latex footbed to just warm up and then mold to your body.
I love your outfit. I mean, you've been bringing it, Cara.
She has.
She's got that skirt on. And you guys, you're going to travel. If you could be the RVer, you could be coming down here to Disney in Florida. You'd love to go to Washington, D.C. and look at all the museums. This is your shoe. This is your walking shoe. Yeah. So if you've been hard-pressed to find something comfortable that you can walk in and keep on all day, my husband had on the waterproof shoe all day, and we were not going anywhere where there was water. They're just comfortable. That shoe was $9.99. Yes. The Arizona EVA waterproof. Love you because you look at this. You wear it with jeans. Yeah. I mean, you wear it with your Marlin and your wonderful little Iman jeans. I mean, this is, to me, timeless, classic. You can wear it with anything. So thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you, Debbie. Always good working with you.
Good working with you, too. Now we have Adam Freeman up next with Andrew Lessman for those good vitamins.